Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Newsbrowse News broadcast. Al Jazeera reports that United States President Donald Trump is expected to halt his proposed $1.8 billion anti-weaponization fund following intense bipartisan backlash from Congress. The fund was originally announced as part of a lawsuit settlement between Trump and the Internal Revenue Service, IRS. Trump had sued the IRS for $10 billion, alleging it was responsible for leaking his tax returns to the media. Under the settlement, the $1.8 billion fund was designed to compensate victims of government prosecution and lawfare. However, the plan drew severe criticism from both Democrats and Republicans who labeled it a personal slush fund for Trump's political allies, including those involved in the January 6 Capitol attack. In addition to congressional pressure, which led Senate Republicans to delay a major immigration funding bill, the fund faced several legal challenges. A federal judge temporarily blocked the creation of the fund last week. While the White House has not publicly commented, the Department of Justice indicated it would comply with the court's order. Critics and watchdog groups, including Citizens for Responsibility and Ethics in Washington, vow to continue their legal efforts until the fund is permanently abolished. According to a report from Xinhuanet, the United States Strategic Petroleum Reserve has reached its lowest point in over 2 years. The U.S. Department of Energy released data indicating that as of May 29th, the nation's reserve levels dropped to 357.1 million barrels. This figure represents the lowest inventory recorded since January 2024. The decline highlights ongoing shifts in U.S. energy management and supply chain stability. According to a report by the Liberty Times, U.S. President Donald Trump has dismissed reports of Tehran suspending bilateral talks, claiming instead that negotiations with the Islamic Republic are continuing and moving rapidly. This statement came shortly after Trump announced that Israel and Hezbollah had agreed to de-escalate their conflict. Although Iran publicly announced a suspension of talks to protest Israel's military campaign in Lebanon, Trump told NBC News that he had not received formal notification of a pause. He suggested that a temporary silence in talks would not necessarily be a bad thing, noting that the U.S. would maintain its blockade of Iranian ports rather than launching immediate military action if talks break down. Tensions have mounted following U.S. airstrikes on Iranian targets over the weekend, leading to an Iranian retaliatory strike against a base in Kuwait. Iran has also warned of a potential sea blockade in the Red Sea through Houthi rebels. The ongoing geopolitical instability has pushed global oil prices close to $100 per barrel, as both sides accuse each other of violating the fragile ceasefire agreements. According to a report by Afing, a team showcased a prototype of an Agentic OS designed for mobile phones at the OpenAI Voice Hack Night event. The core concept of this system is UI as the system, which completely eliminates the need for traditional pre-installed applications. Instead of running standard apps, the device relies on a local, on-device AI model to generate user interfaces in real time on the fly, while outsourcing heavy reasoning and computing tasks to OpenAI's cloud-based GPT models. During the live demonstration, the developer executed a series of tasks entirely through voice commands, including booking flight tickets, deleting calendar schedules, searching for AI news, sending emails, and managing to-do lists. This innovative approach redefines how users interact with their mobile devices. Additionally, reports indicate that OpenAI is accelerating its proprietary AI hardware phone project with an updated schedule aiming for mass production by the first half of 2027. OpenAI CEO Sam Altman has previously hinted at such developments, stating that it is the perfect time to seriously rethink operating system and user interface designs. According to a report by Feng, Alibaba's Tongi Lab has officially released Quen 3 Time Tenchpug Paid 7 to Wary Dother's Multimodal AI agent model. Building upon the text and agent capabilities of Quen 3 Time, Alibaba's decided Bur 1-3 Time Bagwis Phi Doll piece integrates visual processing, emphasizing an ability to see, think, and act. It can comprehend graphical user interfaces, interact with applications, and generate code to achieve a closed-loop workflow across GUI operations, CLI calls, code generation, and self-validation. In real-world testing, a hybrid agent system built on Quen 3.7 Plus ran continuously and stably for over 11 hours. It autonomously completed the entire development lifecycle of an English learning mobile app, generating over 10,000 lines of code and triggering over 1,000 API calls. Additionally, the model successfully interacted with the macOS native Stocks app, replicated its UI layout using SwiftUI, and passed all functional tests using real-time market data. Quen 3 Time 7. Plus also supports multimodal reasoning, SVG vector code generation, and browser-based cloud server tasks. The model is currently available on Alibaba Cloud's Model Studio platform, supporting both OpenAI compatible and Anthropic protocol calls. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.